Cam Jordan ended months of doubt with a decision that could define his Saints legacy. The sack leader is coming back, even though leaving may have brought more money and an easier path. He chose New Orleans for one final run. But this is not only a farewell. Jordan still has history within reach. The Saints announced a one-year contract with Jordan during June minicamp. The deal brings him back for a 16th season, the longest run by any player in franchise history. Every season has come in black and gold. New Orleans Saints +1 Jordan also made the meaning clear. He plans to treat 2026 as his final NFL season. That changes the feeling around every practice, home game, road trip, and snap. Fans may be watching the final chapter of the greatest pass-rushing career the Saints have seen. The Washington Post the agreement was not certain. Jordan reached free agency after 2025, and talks with New Orleans stalled. He had questioned whether the team valued him fairly after he accepted a reduced incentive-based deal the year before. For the first time, another uniform looked possible. Then both sides found common ground. Jordan received another chance to play, chase records, and finish where he started. The Saints kept a proven defender without pretending he is still young. The contract settled the business issue. The harder question was why Jordan refused to let money decide the ending. Jordan's answer was about what he built. He said, "There's no amount of money in the league that could make him turn his back on it. That explains why this signing means more than a one-year deal." New Orleans drafted Jordan in 2011. Since then, he has become part of the team's identity. Coaches changed, quarterbacks changed. The club moved from playoff runs with Drew Brees to a long search for its next winning group. Jordan remained through all of it. His bond with the city also lasted beyond Sundays. He became one of the team's most visible leaders and stayed active in community work. After 2025, Jordan said New Orleans was where he had always wanted to be, as long as the team still wanted him. Crescent City sports that loyalty did not mean accepting any offer without questions. Jordan believed his latest play showed he could produce. He wanted a fair role, a fair chance, and a deal that respected what he could do now. Not only years ago, Jordan did not stay because he feared change. He tested the market and considered other paths. He stayed because ending his career with one team carried a value another contract could not replace. The emotional choice is made, but emotion will not help the Saints on third down. Jordan earned this return because his latest season showed he can still affect games. Jordan entered 2025 with doubt around his football value. His sack total fell to 2 in 2023 and 4 in 2024. His playing time was cut in 2024. At his age, that often signals the end. Instead, Jordan answered with his strongest season in years. He started all 17 games and led New Orleans with 10.5 sacks. It was his first double-digit total since 2021 and the 7th of his career. CBS Sports +1 how he reached that total matters more. Jordan added 15 tackles behind the line and 15 quarterback hits. He reached the backfield, broke plays, and forced defenses to account for him. NBC Sports his best work came as the defense improved. New Orleans allowed about 17.5 points per game across its final 8 contests. Jordan delivered 2 sacks against the Jets, one against Tennessee, and another in the finale. He was creating problems as older players often fade. The Saints also badly need his knowledge. Jordan has served as a team captain for 10 straight seasons. He understands blocking plans, quarterback movement, and signs before the snap. Young linemen can watch film, but Jordan can explain what changes when the game becomes fast, loud, and physical. New Orleans Saints' role may be smaller than it was in his prime. New Orleans has Chase Young, Carl Granderson, Tyree Wilson, and Anthony Jennings in its edge group. That depth could protect Jordan from too many snaps and save his best rushes for key late-game moments. Louisiana Sportsy is not returning as a mascot. The Saints need him to stop runs, pressure quarterbacks, and close drives. His name opened the door. His 2025 production kept it open. Jordan arrived as the 24th pick in the 2011 NFL Draft from California. He did not become a star in one breakout. His career grew through steady work, health, and beating blockers. Who knew his Mushi? Wikipedia in 15 seasons, he played 243 regular season games and started 242. Both are Saints records. He missed only 2 games across that stretch. For a lineman fighting large blockers, that mark is almost as important as his sacks. New Orleans Saints Jordan earned 8 Pro Bowl selections, more than any defensive player in team history. He made 3 Associated Press All-Pro teams and the NFL's All-Decade team of the 2010s. His biggest record reached a new milestone in 2025. Having already passed Hall of Famer Ricky Jackson years earlier, Jordan raised his own Saints franchise sack mark to 132. That total also moved him to 17th on the NFL's official career list. Another record shows his lasting value. Jordan led the Saints in sacks during 10 different seasons. Only he and Hall of Famer Bruce Smith have led the same team that many times. New Orleans Saints' those honors give weight to this contract, but they do not decide what comes next. Jordan is not returning to protect old numbers. He sees a chance to move higher, help a changing defense, and prove his comeback was not an accident. That brings the story to what no announcement can settle. What can Jordan truly give the Saints at 37? The clearest target now is the NFL's top 10 in career sacks. Jordan needs 6.5 more to enter that group. After recording 10.5 last season, the mark is realistic but not automatic. 103.3 the GO8, his path may depend on how New Orleans uses him. A heavy workload could give Jordan more chances, but it could wear him down by December. A planned rotation may lower his snap count while giving him fresher legs on third down. Coaches must find where rest and opportunity meet. Jordan can help other rushers without making every play himself. If offenses slide protection toward him, Young or Granderson may receive a cleaner matchup. If opponents focus on speed outside, Jordan can move inside on passing downs and attack guards with power. The team goal is larger than one sack list. New Orleans finished 6-11 in 2025 and missed the playoffs again. Still, the Saints won 4 straight games before losing the finale, and their defense played much better in the second half. That finish gave them a reason to believe progress was real. Jordan returns to a group trying to turn that late push into a full season. His final games against Atlanta, Carolina, and Tampa Bay will carry extra meaning because those division battles shaped his career. He has spent years chasing their quarterbacks and hearing their crowds. One last win against an old rival could matter as much to fans as a place on a national list. The best ending cannot be planned in June. Jordan must earn it through training camp, weekly recovery, and hard snaps when an opponent knows the rush is coming. Most defensive ends cannot consistently produce at 37. Speed fades. Recovery takes longer. Small injuries can affect strength and balance for weeks. Jordan stayed healthy last season, but past durability cannot promise future health. His 2025 rebound came after 2 quiet sack seasons. It may prove his lower numbers were caused by role and opportunity. It could also be one final peak that is hard to repeat. Both outcomes are possible. The Saints must face their reality. A late winning streak cannot mask last year's 6-11 finish or persistent roster questions. While Cam Jordan remains a vital presence, he can no longer compensate for every flaw. His pursuit of 6.5 sacks to climb the all-time list will be grueling, especially as a new coaching staff prioritizes younger players in the rotation. Jordan's return is not a victory lap, it is a challenge. By opting for one final season, he embraces the risks of new defensive schemes and the inevitable decline of age. He could reach the top 10 in sacks or mentor a rebuilding unit, but he acknowledges that his final year may prove his toughest. This season protects a rare narrative in modern sports, finishing a full career with the team that drafted him, mirroring his father, Steve's own legacy. Jordan didn't sign for a ceremony, he signed to compete. Opponents will study his every move, testing whether his veteran experience can still outpace the clock. For fans, it is a final chance to watch number 94 at the Superdome. For Jordan, it is the pursuit of a legacy that loyalty and ambition can coexist until the very last snap.